Hello everyone, Baron here, and I'm going to talk to you briefly about the changes in 1.29 for War Thunder. Now first are the flight model changes. Now this may mean that the plane gets a little bit of a buff and that it may be more playable, and in certain cases, most specifically the LA-5s and the Beaufighter, they're likely to get nerfed in that they'll have an accurate flight model, so they won't be flying like UFOs or in the Beaufighter, just arguably overpowered. I'm hoping the Junkers 87s, all the Stukas, become a little more playable because given their small bomb load, those things are not very playable. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen to that. A lot of people are talking about the ME-262 and how it's a little lackluster. It's the, a level 19 German jet fighter, the first jet fighter in World War II to fly in combat, and people finally get to it and they're like, this isn't that great. So that is hopefully to change. So there will be 14 aircraft added, and different models and variants of the aircraft added. Now for you Japanese players who are big into bombing and who have been big critics on how there's not really any decent heavy Japanese bombers, well, you are in luck because there will first be the G5N, which you can see pictured here. And basically this thing is a good medium and heavy bomber. He's going to have 2,000 to 4,000 kilograms of bombs. He's got a decent amount of protection, and he's got that 20mm gun turret, which should be helpful, and then you have 4 other 7.7mm machine gun turrets, so you have a decent amount of protection. But what you are probably really looking forward to is the G8N1. Now this thing is a beast. It will hold up to 4,000 kilograms of bombs. It can fly higher and it can fly faster than its little brother, the G5N. And you may be asking yourself, well, what kind of armament, what kind of turrets do I have to protect myself? Well, this thing truly is a flying fortress. It has 3 different dual 20mm turrets, both on the top and the bottom, the dorsal and ventral turrets, and then at the rear in its tail turret. It also has a machine gun turret in its nose, which is 2 13.2mm machine guns. And then on either side of the fuselage, kind of sticking out the side of it, you'll have one 13.2mm machine gun. So that thing is a porcupine of cannons and machine guns. Alright, for you German fans, we have 2 new planes that will be available that have been confirmed. And those are the Dornier 217s, and they come in 2 versions. You got your attacker version and you got your bomber version. The attacker version, or the J2, is going to be similar, in concept to the Beaufighter. It's going to have a lot of weaponry packed into its nose. Now, you can see that the J2 has 4 machine guns and 4 20mm cannons in its nose, whereas the N1 might have 4 machine guns in its nose. It'll probably have a few, and then a few others spread out in terms of gunnery turrets. And then both should have a dorsal and ventral 2x2 13mm turrets. So that should be fun. And the bomber has a little higher speed, and because it's intended to fly at higher altitudes, and it should have a 4,000 kilogram bomb load. Alright, all of you Soviet bastards out there, there will be the Tupolev Tu-2. And there's going to be 2 versions of this. One will be kind of your fast bomber, kind of like a dive bomber in a way. Get in there, drop your bombs, get out. And I'm not sure which one that will be. The other one will be more of an interceptor, so it'll have a lot more cannonry that will be forward facing. And that is your kind of bomber interceptor type, fast attacker. And both of those will be available at level 16. I don't have a whole lot of information on this, so I don't want to put out anything that would be likely to be inaccurate. So if you have any information as to the TU2s, please put them in below. And if you want to see them in action, check out the official 1.29 patch trailer, because they got some stuff on a lot of these aircraft. Alright, for you chaps out there playing the British, there will be a new variant of the Meteor Mark 8. Now, I'm not really sure how this differs from the other meteors that are out there right now. I know there's 4 or 5 of them. So, if you do know anything about the Mark 8 and how it differs from the ones currently available, please leave some educational information in the comments below. And I will much appreciate it, as well as everyone else. But for now, it's top secret. Alright, and for us Yankees out there flying the Americans, there will be the launch of the B-25. Now, this is a medium-range type bomber, but it can also be considered an attacker. There's a couple different versions, and I'm not really sure which one they're going to release. If they release the B-25J, then you can expect most of those 12 to 18 50 caliber machine guns to be in the nose. Now, it can carry torpedoes, bombs, rockets. They were pretty tight-lipped about which model of the B-25 they're going to be releasing, but I'm expecting it to be the B-25J, as that one will probably be a lot more fun for people to play. So, not really sure what the armament will be on that, but man, am I excited to see it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this has just been a brief overview on the vehicle plane changes in the 1.29 patch, the flight model changes we should expect, and some of the planes that we should see in the new patch. Now, it seems to be pretty bomber and attacker heavy, so nothing really new in terms of fighters or anything like that, and it's safe to assume that we will not see any land or naval vehicles implemented in the 1.29 patch. So I hope you guys found this educational, and you can find the link to the official trailer in the description below. And thanks for watching this. I'm Baron, and now that I'm done making this BS, I'm going to get back to flying.